Welcome back to our weekly update. I'm Charlotte McLeod with the Investing News Network, and I'm here to give you a quick look at our top stories for the week. We're taking a break from our usual format this week so I can give you a recap of the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference, which ran from May 17th to 18th. This is the first time VRIC has been live since January 2020, and it was my first in-person event since all the way back in March 2020. It was definitely fun to be on the floor having face-to-face conversations, and I'm excited to share our interviews with you over the next couple of weeks. For now, let's talk about VRIC themes. Although it was clear attendees were glad to be off Zoom and back in real life, there was a sense of sobriety given the current state of the broader markets. Major indexes like the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones continued to tumble this week, with the former down about 18% year to date and the latter down around 14%. Experts at the show had various pieces of advice for handling this volatility, which you'll see as we start publishing our videos. Well-known contrarian VRIC Rule of Rural Investment Media said he's proceeding with caution, but has a shopping list ready and absolutely sees today's circumstances as a buying opportunity. On the flip side, mercenary geologist Fulp said he's focused on taking profits in the juniors while he can and is seeking safety in assets like physical gold and farmland. Another key topic was the US Federal Reserve. Unsurprisingly, the consensus at VRIC was that the central bank took much too long to act on inflation. Now that it's started raising rates, opinions are split on how far it will get and what the consequences will be. For her part, former Fed insider Danielle DiMartino Booth said in a panel that she's happy to see Chair Jerome Powell return to his more hawkish roots. She mentioned bankruptcies and junk bond spreads gapping out as signs that things are breaking, and said she thinks Powell will keep going until something big cracks. Of course, given everything going on in the world, one of the most repeated questions at VRIC was, why isn't the gold price higher? Although it spiked above $2,000 per ounce earlier this year, it was down around $1,840 at the time of this recording on Thursday afternoon. Again, diverse answers were given about this, and you'll see them all come through in our content. For now, one thing I want to point out is that very few people expressed a bearish outlook on the metal. Although many believe a higher price will take time, there seems to be little doubt that this will emerge moving forward. That's all for this week. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates and interviews. You can also follow us on social media or click below for our free report or any article mentioned in this video. We'll see you next time.